The last game particularly and today as well, I thought these two games are the ones where we can understand what we need to do as a team against quality opposition, how we need to go about our things. There's definitely a lot of things for us to look at. If you want to play on pitches like these, which is going to turn a little bit. So it's just about adapting, understanding your own method of scoring runs. Eventually, you have to score runs no matter how the pitch is, and what the bowler is trying to do. You got to try and put them under pressure, and it goes the same when the ball is seaming around, swinging around. You can't just can't let the bowlers bowl in one particular spot. So yeah, obviously this is just talking on the top of it, but yeah, certainly for us to look at a lot of things, how we can get better to play against the spin, if the pitches are turning, what kind of role each one needs to play, because it's 50 over format is still a little longer format compared to T20 cricket. So someone needs to bat out of their skin to take the game away from the opposition, and stitch partnerships, long partnerships, big partnerships, and that is something and we'll understand what we need to do, because conditions are no alien for us. We are very much used to these kind of conditions, so it's just about understanding and being a little fearless as well. I mean, look, yeah, it is concerning, because if the players are not available, it is concerning, and we are missing the players who are actually are playing 11 players. Playing 11, they regularly play in the playing 11, but honestly, everyone's trying their best to get everyone on the park. We've been focusing a lot on management of the players a lot, which is why you keep seeing. We have to rest certain players at certain point in time. From our side, we could do our best in terms of handling them. But I mean, I'm not a specialist to tell you why the recurring injuries are happening. Of course, the medical team of ours is definitely looking into all of this and making sure that World Cup we've got our best 15 players ready. Obviously, when you play so much cricket, injuries are bound to happen. So not looking too much into it, what's available to you, what's in your hand, you can control. We are just trying to control all of that. Players are frustrated as well. They want to play, they don't want to miss out. So yeah, I mean, it is a little sad, but at the end of the day, you cannot really do too much. I can see and I can vouch for it that the people working behind the scene are, working really hard with all these players. And freakish injury can happen at any point in time. Like Shreyas was the best example. He was sitting the whole day, and he just went to take a knock, and the injury happened to him. I mean, there's nothing you could do about it. The only thing we can keep in mind is managing players and giving them enough breaks. And I think from our side, we are doing that. No, obviously. I mean, look, they kept bowling in the right areas and kept challenging us. I thought, after losing, I think it was myself and Gill in a space of not too much time. I thought KL and Kohli, they were trying to stitch a partnership, and when you see there's a bit of help in the pitch, obviously you got to understand that you can't play shots every ball. You got to respect the conditions as well, and that's what I thought those guys were trying to do in the middle. Having said that, yes, if one of those guys would have batted a little longer, things would have been very different. And I thought the wicket of Kohli in 1 over within the span of 2 balls, that I thought that put us back in the game. I thought we were very much on the course of getting that score, but those 2 wickets I thought put us back. And then it was all about again creating that big partnership, because when Surya got out, I think it was around 90 runs that we needed. But unfortunately, guys were trying to do their best, trying to play the shots, got out. Yeah, look, Jadeja and Aksar, and there's Washi as well. Obviously, we have that in mind, but Aksar I thought was in good form during the Test series. He was batting well. Didn't bowl too much overs in the Test series, but he was batting really well. And we wanted always. I've always spoken of creating that depth in our batting, which is why we played with three spinners. Washi hasn't gotten to play, but he gives us that option of bringing in an off spinner as well, and he can bat as well. So it's all about the matchups, the combination the opposition is playing. I thought, looking at the wicket yesterday, I thought it's definitely a three spinner pitch, and in that three spinner, I thought two left arm spinners will be an ideal choice, because I didn't think that the Australians will make two changes. Green unfortunately was sick, so he was not available, and I thought Maxi will play as well. So we wanted, looking at their batting lineup, they've got 6 or 7 right-handers. So we thought taking the ball away from them will be an ideal choice, which is why we went with Aksar. But yeah, we keep all our options open. The message to the boys have been very clear that anyone could play at any time, so everyone needs to be ready. And speaking about Surya, he played only 3 balls in 3 series. It's unfortunately, I don't know how much you can look into it. Got 3 good balls, to be honest. Today, I didn't think it was that great ball. He just chose a wrong shot. He should have maybe come forward. Or he knows the best. He plays the spin so well, to be honest. We have seen that over the last couple of years. He plays spin really well, which is why we wanted to held him back and give him that role of last 15-20 overs where he could play his game. But it's really unfortunate that he could only play 3 balls in the series. That can happen to anyone. But the potential, the quality is always there. It's just going through that phase right now. Yeah, look, when KL and Virat were batting, they were operating a leggy and a left arm spinner. Surya was slotted to actually go at 5. Ball is taking some turn, and we don't want our right-handers to get stuck. Which is why we wanted a left-hander. And Aksar, being in the form he is, we wanted to just ask him to go and bat the way he does, and take the spinners on. That is why we had to push him up the order. And then Hardik obviously is the best player at number 6. We wanted to keep him there, and then see between Surya and Jadeja who we can ask to go before. No, not really. It's we just thought, KL is batting well and he takes his time, so obviously he needs more time on a pitch like that where it's turning, and plays spin really well. So a natural call for us, because he's batted at 4 before. Definitely not looking at what has happened before. To be honest, once we played the 10 overs, the ball didn't swing at all. So there was no question of swing where Surya will get into trouble or anything like that. It was just a tactical move, and we wanted to keep Surya at the back and use his potential at the back end, along with Hardik. 2 guys at the end would have been ideal for us, but unfortunately they got out. If you look at the last few overs, it was run a ball or probably more than that. So someone has to take a chance. We didn't want it to wait till the end, last couple of overs. We've always spoken of playing a little fearlessly, and if someone feels it that they can take the bowlers on, we've given them complete freedom to go and do that. And while doing that, there is a big possibility that they might not be able to achieve what they want to achieve, which is fair, which is fine by us. You will learn from that, and we definitely will not judge based on couple of poor shots.